I feel the same way about tonight as I did going into Game 7 of Celtics Heat. I will roll with history on this because the odds are so overwhelming. Now, there has been one team in NBA history out of 36 tries going into tonight in which the team up 3-1 has ended up losing. That was the Warriors, obviously, in 2016 with the Cavs coming back. As much as I love Jimmy Butler, as much as I believe in Jimmy Butler, he is not 2016 LeBron James. I don't think Bam Adebayo is 2016 Kyrie Irving. I don't know, who would that be?
Duncan Robinson might be.
Duncan Robinson might be 2016 Kevin Love.
He's got some wiggle inside the arc.
I don't know about that.
I like that she went. You didn't even go. Kevin Love might go back to 26. It was just that's not even an option.
Kevin Love had his one game, and that's about it. I think we've got the Nuggets who just what's interesting about this to me was it's not even like surviving the Jokic minutes. It's not even the Jokic minutes off the floor, right? It's not the, oh my God, how did they win when Jokic and Jamal Murray had bad shooting nights? It's the defense. Like the defense for the Nuggets going into Miami was exactly what it needed to be. I don't think they played good defense in the first two games. I just don't. Like they give up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy shots that Miami missed in game 1. They hit in game 2. There's your win. But other than that, like to give up 94, and I know it's slow pace, but 94 and 95 points respectively in games 3 and 4. And they went from 30 uncontested 3-point looks in game 1, 30 uncontested 3-point looks given up in game 2, down to 25 in game 3, and only 19 of them in game 4. That's the change in defense that they needed to truly separate themselves from Miami in this one. And Mo, there have been a lot of adjustments that have been made. Miami has thrown just about every kind of defensive look you can throw at Denver. And even though Denver's offensive rating has been high in this series, I still think like Miami's done a pretty good job overall of defending them. But the defensive adjustments that Denver made in slowing down those looks for Miami, that's the reason they're on the cusp of winning the championship tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've just basically said, we're not doubling. We're not leaving shooters. We're not. I mean, let's be honest here. If Max Strus just has a decent game in game 1, this is probably a 2-2 series, or the whole complexion changes.
Maybe,
in the way everything goes. But they just have completely locked it down. Since they went to Miami, they just said, we're not doubling Jimmy. We're not doubling Bam. We think we could defend those guys pretty much one-on-one and stay home with the shooters. And that's essentially what's happened. Where you're not finding a lot of open opportunities for Duncan Robinson to get a look. Max Strus, who shot it incredibly poor, even when he was wide open, is still, not getting clean looks. Caleb Martin isn't the Caleb Martin we saw when it was this Eastern Conference run through the Eastern Conference teams. And I think it's been a struggle across the board for everybody else. And it's like, there's just small pockets and they're not being able to take advantage of it. And there's not enough of those opportunities for them to make up for it. Because when you talk about Denver's offense, like, yeah, Miami's done the best they could possibly do to defend this team. It's just this team is really freaking good. Like, there's only so many things you can do. At a certain point, you just got to throw your hands up and be like, shit, man.
We tried, right?
Like, yeah, it's 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 just like, all right, well, I did all the coverage you wanted me to do.
Yeah. But your offense,
still found an open guy in the corner or underneath the rim.